My understanding.
Meantime, my puppy's in the house all night. I'm not drunk. My car's been towed. Y'all ruined my career. Are you nuts?
Okay,
just go away. Give me my phone. Let me call somebody.
In terms of your options, let me just let you know. In terms of your
stupid. You know that?
Will you just hear me out? Please?
No, I'm not drunk.
Okay.
Y'all have just ruined my career for no reason at all because some cop pulled me over because somebody made some. And y'all think I'm nuts. Look at this. I'm restrained like a criminal.
Here's the question. Okay.
No, she's not drunk. You know what? She should have said, I am drunk. That's why I'm acting like this. That, of course, was DA Rosemary Lemberg. She oversees the Public Integrity Unit. T.J. O'Hara, I believe, I don't care if Republican or Democrat or whatever, Rick Perry is the governor. It made sense to ask her to step down. Now, he turned himself into authorities yesterday because of this indictment. Your take?
Well, first of all, Public Integrity Unit is almost an oxymoron in today's political world. But, you know, the issue is I think there's prosecutorial overreach, certainly in the prosecution. But there is an interesting dichotomy when you look at what's going on with the governor and with the president. The liberals are upset when John Boehner is going to sue the president and use the legal process to try and compel him not to abuse power.
Here, right?
And then you have the conservatives that are upset when the liberals do the exact same thing. The challenge is there are some undercurrents. There's some other things. There's $11 million in grants that went to a donor who was an investor in a particular cancer research center. And the possibility of replacing the Democratic DA with a Republican. So there's some political overtones, but it's just game playing the way they go.
Kevin Martin, she said, I'm not drunk and I'm not nuts. Which one was she?
I think she was crazy, but but you know, Rick, I'm not a professional, nor do I play one on TV. That's just my personal analysis.
Do you believe that Rick Perry, do you believe Rick Perry will survive this, Kevin Martin, politically?
Of course. I mean, I mean, I even have people on the left saying this is ridiculous. Okay,
yeah.
They've seen the tape. They've seen what she was doing. I think really what you have is Wendy Davis has faded in Texas. It looks like Greg Abbott is going to become the next governor down there, and it was basically a mudslinging operation. And Governor Perry was right. You can't. How can you have somebody on tape in a drunk tank attached to a chair and then trust them with money? Come on now. I mean, really, where's the integrity in that?
Yeah.
I mean, most people. I even, my God, heard a host on MSNBC say, you know, the left-wing network, say this is stupid.
All right.
Well, it is stupid.
I want to applaud that. That's MSNBC. That's the first time I got an applause from me. C.S. Keys, any comment on this?
It's like my aunt always used to say, the proof is in the pudding. I mean,
yeah.
You can't stir it any other way. When you're right there and you're showing yourself how you're acting, she may not have been drunk. She may have been up, but...
I like that phrase, the proof is in the pudding. That might be our new Jagoff of the day name. Switching gears here.
The proof is in the liquor, not the pudding.
About 90 proof.
Switching gears, here's something that is very politically incorrect. I'm going to hand it off to T.J. O'Hara. There's a new Stanford University poll out which says that women are not successful at reaching the boardroom as frequently as men because women cannot handle stress like men. And therefore, that's why we see some of a wage pay gap. Is that something that you're willing to come out and say publicly, T.J. O'Hara?
Well, I think there's pretty fallacious reasoning behind the statistical analysis that was done. But, you know, my biggest concern, Rick, if they were using taxpayer dollars to actually foster that research, then I have anxiety.
Then you have anxiety. C.S. Keys, it's not exactly, what do you think?
I would like to know who does these studies.
Right.
Because if you look at it, women, number one, have the hard, if they want to be a stay-at-home mom, have the hardest job in the world.
That's right.
Stress. Kids are stressed. The household is stressed. If you're a single mom, that's stress. You're trying to make everything work on your own. So I don't know who does these studies, but I would love to sign up for it because that's free money. But they handle stress.
Hey, look.
Go ahead.
Look, CS, I agree with you, boss. You go to the delivery room and tell me about stress. Okay, when you're trying to put something the size of a watermelon out, yeah, that's stress.
That's stress. And of course, you know, what could lead to stress is, you know, if a woman is going in and out of the workforce because she's having children and so forth. I mean, that's, you got to define what causes stress as well, I would imagine. All right, we're down to our final remaining moment. It's been a very stressful week here so far, given what's in the headlines. Kevin Martin, any final comments on Ferguson or the tragedy with the American journalist?
My final comments on Ferguson are this. The peaceful protesters have a right to protest. Let's get the anarchists and the professional looters out of there. They're really making this bad for everyone. And let's get the political narratives out of this too. I don't care what the government is, whether it's led by a Republican, a Democrat, or whatever. Okay, I want justice. If this police officer's wrong, he should be in jail. If they can prove otherwise, then let the chips fall where they may. Let's stop judging this in the realm of public opinion and judge this on law.
CS Keys, down at 20 seconds. Anything final?
I kind of piggyback on what Kevin is talking about, and I really want some justice for the family. You got to remember, a life was lost here. A child's life was lost. A child, a teenager, right. His life was lost. So you definitely got to feel for the family. I hope all the politicians and the protesters don't muddle up what really needs to be done, and that's justice for the family.
T.J. O'Hara?
Really the same thing. Let's stop exploiting it from a political standpoint or from an organizational standpoint. Let's fix the problem rather than fix the blame.
As I say, I believe that the so-called silent majority are watching this and they don't like what they're seeing. I don't care what color they are. I believe the silent majority encompasses all people in America that have strong values and common sense. And this will backfire against those politicians trying to exploit this come November. That's my take. All right, I want to thank you, our viewers, I want to thank our panel members first. Kevin Martin, Project 21, CS Keys, sportscaster, Southern California, and political analyst T.J. O'Hara. Thanks for being part of the Grassroots Citizen Panel. And